Throw it up. Start twerking like Miley. Oh yeah, twerking like Miley. Don't pop it like Miley.
Here guys, how's it going? Mr. Video. Welcome to a brand new Team of the Week review. This week we've got Pedro, who actually scored 2 goals in Chelsea's 4-0 trashing over Aston Villa. Aston Villa have had a terrible season so far. Chelsea looks like they're back up on form. Pedro managed to bag himself 2 goals and also bang himself an inform. 84 pace, 87 dribbling, 86 shot, 41 defending, 70 physical, 82 passing. 5'6", yes, he's very small. High medium work rate, not too bad. Right foot, 5-star weak foot, bear in mind, that's very nice. And 4-star skills. As you can see, I picked him up for 93.5k. This is currently Thursday when I'm recording this, so he obviously will drop price. I'm going to have a guess here. I'm saying by the end of Monday, maybe Tuesday, his price will probably go down to maybe 50, 45k. He won't be in my too much. This is a second inform, bear in mind as well. 85 rated. Also, number of owners, 3 owners so far. Nobody's used them. So I've gone ahead and picked up. You know the rule, guys. We're going to go play 5 normal games up. I'm going to go firstly, before we start the game, I'm going to show him his in-game stats. And then we're just going to proceed on to the game. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the first game. Right, boys, so coming out into the first game of the second inform Pedro, and he has got Moose up front with Berg, right back in right mid, Vitolo in centre mid, Bron centre mid, centre back in Cam, Bonaventura left mid. Don't know what that centre back is. The new position change, Medell in centre back, another silver centre back, and a CDM and goalkeeper. So this team is looking fairly easy to beat. Hopefully we can get off to a good start. Maybe Pedro bag himself a goal or an assist on his debut. Let's get into the game, boys. So guys, moving down to Pedro's second in for Pedro's in-game stats. 95 attack position, 80 acceleration, 87 agility, 84 balance, 75 jumping, 88 reactions, 80 sprint speed, not too bad, not too quick, pretty average in speed. 88 stamina, so this guy can probably run for a lot. 88 ball control, 83 crossing, 86 curve, 87 dribbling, 90 finishing for an 85 rate. Holy shit, that is insane. 82 long shots, and finally 88 short pass. Nonetheless, 28 years of age. The man is on form. Let's get into the first game. Pedro's in here. What can he do? Oh, is he playing or what? Oh, Pedro's in. Pedro's in. Finesse Pedro. Oh, and just deflected out for a corner already. Pedro on the ball. Pedro on the ball. What can he do? What can he do? Finesse this around them. And back again. Go on, Pedro. He's not playing. Go on, Pedro. Beat him. Bets him, man. Oh, and it's already won. Pedro scores 1 goal already in the 9th minute, taking the early lead on his debut. Already bagging himself a goal. Lovely. I don't think he was playing there. I think he just froze for a minute. I don't know what the guy is doing. He probably just gone and left his room for a minute. He'll probably be back, hopefully. But okay, we'll take it. That's their fault, not my fault. 1 early goal in the game. Gets in, Pedro. Pedro in. Going with the long shot, Pedro. Pedro with the long shot. Pedro! Oh, with the top bins. Top bins for Pedro. 2 goals in 13 minutes. The man is already on form. Lovely fake shot in the box. Keeper, no chance. It's not even a goalkeeper in net, to be fair. So, it's a CDM. So, 2 goals already for Pedro. Looks like so far so good, guys. Pedro's in again. What can he do? Cut in again. Have a long shot. Son on his weak foot. Oh my god, the keeper. The CDM is net has had a nightmare. He has 3 goals already. I don't know what is happening. Oh my god. Now that's what you call a fuck up. Now that is the definition of a fuck up right there. Hat-trick already for Pedro. In all fairness, the 2 goals. First 2 goals the guy wasn't even playing. I think he's playing now. Not too sure. We'll take it. We'll actually take it. Come on, Pedro. Pedro again. We'll have a little try long shot. We'll try long shot again. We'll try long shot again. Another long shot. Another goal. I'm actually getting bored of this. It's too boring. I can't. There's no point scoring. He has 4 goals already, and the guy isn't even playing. So this game's probably gonna be about 20-0. So I'm gonna have to, when I'm doing the goals, I'm gonna have to kind of separate them out. I'm gonna have to do goals played against opponents that were actually playing, and goals scored against opponents that were not playing. So I think this is probably gonna be the first player review that's actually gonna have more goals, probably over 10 goals, if Pedro continues this game and the guy doesn't rage quit, because he just should rage quit. If I was him right now, I'd probably rage quit straight away. Like, who the hell leaves the control? Just leaves their game on if they have to go do something? If I had to go downstairs and have I'd probably just turn it off. Pedro again, and it's 6-0 already. 25 minutes in. That's Pedro's 5th goal, I believe. Yeah, 5th goal. Yeah, at this stage, there's no point in me celebrating goals because this guy's not playing. Pedro on the long shot, Pedro on the long shot, and it's a goal. That was a beautiful long shot though, but he's not playing. Goal number 7. You already have more. Normally, for a player review, I normally score 7 goals, or 7 to 6 goals, or 8 maybe, in 5 games, let's say. But he's already scored 7 in 1 game, so yeah, the goal count will be very high. Goal number 9 or 8, I believe. Goal number 10 or 9. I'm just literally passing around the defence. I'm actually so bored. 13-0. And that's finally the game is over. Game number 1. Sadly, that opponent was not playing. We scored about 9 goals with Pedro that game. Oh my god. Let's jump right into match number 2 now. Hopefully we come against someone that's actually playing the game, for God's sake. 9 goals for Pedro that game. Actually, 9 goals for Pedro. Oh my god. That's the most we've probably ever scored in a player review. Anyways, guys, let's jump right now into match number 2. Alright guys, now coming into match number 2, the second informed Pedro review, and we are coming up against a Serie A. Balotelli, Doumbia, Pereira, Felipe Anderson, Perisic right mid, Khedira, Zuniga, Juan Jesus, Rudiger, Abate right back, and in net they have Handanovic. So, pretty average Serie A squad. 4-1-2-2 is a very good formation this year. Hopefully you can be it. Let's get into the game now and let's see how Pedro does. Come on, boys. Pedro's in. Pedro turns one man. Pedro! Oh, right at the goalkeeper. Oh, go on, Pedro. Pedro's in. Pedro's in. Dummies 1. Dummies 2. Pedro! Oh, and Handanovic with the big save. Pedro! And straight at Handanovic's hands again. Once again, 90 finishing and he does that. Go on, Pedro. You can do it. Chip him. No way! Get the assist. Get the assist. No. Ozil. Yes. And that's the end of game number 2, guys. Sadly, Pedro did not score that game, but he got a few key passes and didn't even manage to get an assist. So without further ado, let's jump down to match number 3. Right, guys, now coming into match number 3 of the review, and who are we coming up against? We have on loan Griezmann. Is that Adri? I don't know. Adrian up front. I'm playing left, playing right wing. Don't know who the left mid is. Arnautovic? No. Ericsson and CDM. Rakitic on loan. Dani Alves, Vermaelen, Mustafi. Don't know who that left back is, and don't know who the goalkeeper is, and that centre mid as well. So the team has very low chemistry, I've noticed, so we hopefully can use that to our advantage. Let's dig right into the game. Pedro's in. Oh, come on, Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Go on. Go on, Lucky. Oh, another guy not playing. Go on, Pedro. Go on, lash that. Lash that. What a fucking goal, man. Holy shit. Outside the boot, 90 finishing came into effect right there. Golazo from Pedro in the 2nd minute already. Oh my god, let's see the replay. We need to replay that. Come on, tackle. Oh, what? I don't know what happened there. He froze again. Just outside the boot. Keeper. Beaten easily. 1-0 to Pedro. And he's rage quit. We only scored 1 goal, Pedro, so we're not going to count that game as we're not going to count that as a game, lads. So we're going to have to play 6 games now with him. We're going to redo match number 3. So let's take, if I'm not mistaken now, match number 4 coming up now. Let's get right in and see who we're coming up against. Alright guys, match number 4 now. Let's see who we're coming up against. Please give us, whoa, Lewandowski up front, Neymar, Koke, James Rodriguez, Arturo Vidal, inform Mkhitaryan on right wing, Jordi Alba, Sergio Ramos, Seamus Coleman on the right back just randomly, Jerome Boateng centre back, and David De Gea. Now, so that's a pretty tight hybrid there. One of the best high league teams we've come up against so far in this review. That centre back will be really hard to beat. Them two beasts, Boateng and Ramos, 2 of the best centre backs on the game. Hopefully Pedro can swipe in and out of them and score some goals. Let's go. Go on, Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Oh, got by 2 there. Go on, Pedro. 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 Near post. Oh, my days. De Gea with the big save there. Go on, Pedro. Finesse that. Oh, De Gea again with the save. Pedro's coming close. He will score eventually. It's all about time. He will score. Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Pedro, help him out. Help him out. Help him out. Go on, Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Pedro's in. Yes. Oh, no. It's just not enough power on the finesse. Pedro. Pedro, no. Referee. Pedro did just missed the finesse getting on the... Pedro! Pedro, no! No! And the defender gets a deflection, pushes out for a corner. Pedro on target once again. Pedro! And De Gea catches it again. De Gea is keeping this guy in this game. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, referee! Pedro! Oh, De Gea again with the save. Yeah, go on. Oh, on the back post. 1 assist. What a cross by Pedro. That was all Pedro the Magician. 1 assist so far he has. Take a bow, Pedro. That was an insane cross. Just about to go out on his weak foot. Over to Ozil. Puts it in the net. Great cross by Pedro, I must say. Go on, Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Oh, De Gea once again. De Gea has made about 10 saves this game from Pedro alone. Pedro's in. Pedro's in. What can he do? 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 Pedro inside the foot, last minute top bins. Oh my days, what a goal. Dribbled by 1, 2, 3 people and just slotted the top corner, literally. What a golazo. De Gea finally beaten by Pedro. Oh my god. Finally, the curse of De Gea is over. And that's the end of match number 4, guys. Pedro with 1 goal and 1 assist that game. Goal was absolutely beautiful. Let's jump on to match number 5 now, the second last game. And let's see who we come up against. Right, guys, now coming into match number 5, who we come up against, we have Lacazette, Valbuena, Naki Williams, the silver version, not the upgrade version, Pajero, DeMarcos, Company, Otamendi, Hart, Marcelo, Tony Cruz, and Rodriguez. So it's a pretty sweet League 1, Liga BBVA and BPL hybrid. Very sway I can see up there front. Match number 5 now. Pedro has been on a goal scoring run. Hopefully he can keep it up this game. Let's jump right into the gameplay and let's see how we do. Go on, Pedro. Go on, Pedro. Oh, unlucky. Got blocked by the defender. Fuck off. And that's the end of match number 5, guys. Sadly, Pedro didn't get on the score sheet that game. Let's jump on to the final game now and let's see who our opponent is. Right, boys, now coming into match number 6 now. Who are we coming up against? Inform Musa, Inform Doumbia. Inform Musa, Doumbia, Hulk, Eremenko, Witzel, don't know who that guy is. Inform Lion, left back, don't know who the centre back. Garay, don't know who the right back is. And Casillas. So it's a Russian and Porto kind of hybrid thing. Pretty average team. Hopefully should be it. Pedro hasn't scored last game. Hopefully he can score this game. Let's get into the gameplay. Touch, Pedro, Pedro, and Casillas catches it. Pedro. Yes! Pedro finally beats Casillas, dribbles by 1 and 2, puts it in that far corner, top of the net. He gets on the goal sheet for the last game. Come on. Oh, lovely. Dribbles by 1, dribbles by 2. Casillas out, and he just couldn't catch it. He's finally beaten. Happy days. Go on. Pedro, no. Wakes up. Pedro, no. Oh, no. The defender was there too. He made 2 players fall over. He could have finished it there and then. I see Pedro. Take a touch. Oh, lovely. Control is lovely. No, we lose it at the last minute. Go on, Pedro. I believe in you. Go on, Pedro. Oh, ref! And that's the end of the game, guys. We actually won on penalties. Pedro scored on his penalty as well. Let's get now into the squad. Right, guys, that is the end of the second Informed Pedro review in his 85 rated. Now we were going to move on to the sticks where I show you all his bits and bobs, where I show you all his positives, his cons, you know, everything about why he did, all the goals he scored, the assists, my value for his rating, and what rating I'll give him overall. So without further ado, let's move over there and let's see how we done. Right, boys, moving now into the statistics of second Informed Pedro. Moves quickly, we're going to jump on firstly with the match. So he played 6 games and bagged himself 12 goals and also 1 assist. Bear in mind that in the first game I think we scored 9 goals with him because the guy wasn't playing, but we're playing against a keeper that was literally a CDM. So basically he literally only scored really 3 goals, but if the guy was playing, like, I wouldn't say we'd be scoring 9 goals that game. Moving on to the positive positioning. Now, every time he was on for a true ball, he was always on target. I don't think I've gotten one offside with him yet so far. Passing, when he was just about to like receive a pass, he was always onside, never off. Timing was very brilliant. Finishing, now this guy's finishing is absolutely magical. Outside the foot shot is one of his traits I forgot to mention when we were just doing it before we got in the game, his stats in game. Outside the foot shots, you've seen it probably about 2-3 long shots were outside the foot. Didn't even know who this guy had outside the foot until I literally scored them. But finishing, hands down, top quality finishing, 90 finishing, amazing. Scored some beautiful goals with this guy doing the review. Also, now moving on to ball control. Now, I tried doing a bit of skills and seeing that we did play against some tough oppositions and the defense were really good. So basically, when I had the ball control, holding L2 and R2 just to control the ball. Like, he had great ability to control the ball, dribble around 1 or 2 and score. Also, stamina. Now, this guy is one of them guys. Yes, he is one of them guys that at the end of a game, he will have the most energy left in the whole squad. Don't know how that happens, because normally a right mid would have less stamina, less energy than a right back probably. Yeah, after at full time. But surprisingly, this guy has usually, I say about out of 4 out of 6 games, he had the most energy left over at full time, which is literally amazing. Short passing, pretty basic short passing, 88 short passing. Long passing, I think it's about 85. I haven't really done any long passing, just short passing. Played 1-2 with my centre mids and strikers and cams, then back at him, ran in, crossed the ball, and maybe did a few skills, scored some goals with him. And that's where about passing is pinpoint for him. Negatives. Now, one thing which I really love to see on any winger in particularly is free kick accuracy. I've noticed a lot of wingers in this game, in this year's FIFA, has really low free kick stats for basically a right mid, right wing. But you see strikers and cams that have more, which I don't know how that makes sense to me. But it would be really nice. I tried actually, I think 1 or 2 free kicks from it. It didn't really work out. So, yeah, scrap that. I didn't do any free kicks. Well, strength. Moving on to strength. Now, strength, guys. This guy is like a little kid. 5'6", 62 strength. He will get bullied off the ball with the click of your fingers. I recommend not running into enemies. Try running by them, holding the ball, controlling it. I'd rather just release the ball quickly and release it back to them and just try something out from there. Do not go one-on-ones against defenders and try to bully the defenders off, because it will not work. Well, you could win a penalty. The strength, having down strength, is actually a positive and negative. The negative thing is that you won't really get by players that quick, but the positive thing is you could win penalties. Depends on the timing and at the position as well. Heading, now this guy's 5'6", obviously his jumping isn't too good. But yeah, he won't really win any headers with that height. You'd be pretty surprised if you see him winning a header. That's what I'd say. Overall, I think I'll give him an 8.5 out of 10, purely because of that free kick. I wish he had a little bit of free kick and maybe a bit of strength. Heading doesn't really satisfy me. His price, I think he goes for about 70k now for an 85, which is not too bad. But then again, you also have players like Willian, who's literally the same as Pedro, but just Pedro's more like control and shooting, more like Willian is just pace, absolute pure pace and dribbling. Yeah, so it goes for about 27,000 to 500,000 on the PlayStation, and goes same for the Xbox as well. Would I recommend this guy? Yeah, probably I recommend him. But if you have the coins, as I say, go for him, try it out. You'll probably like him. Depends. You can play him in a BPL, maybe in the Spanish team, maybe fit him into the La Liga BBVA team as well if you're really good at building your hybrids. Right, guys, that is the end of second Info Pedro review. If you guys enjoy, hit that like button down below. If you're new, hit that subscribe button down below. I'll be doing way more reviews every week for new Team of the Week players. Without further ado, boys, I hope you all have a nice day, and I shall see you guys later. Peace.